Okay, I think it's time to update you. This is not good when the transaxle is completely out of it. Hi, I'm Alex, and welcome back to another vlog day. Out of it, and look what we found, another broken bolt. So that makes 2 on this so far. Not happy about that. So I'm not sure how this thing bolts in here, but as you can tell with all the mess around here, there's so much crap inside there. I just took the wire wheel to it, all over it actually, to clean it up. Paint is still there though. Yeah, I don't know. This is the fan I was telling you. If I didn't tell you, the fan fins were broken off, and that's very important to have because it keeps this whole unit cool. So yeah, I got to mock up one of those, get a fan mocked up, and yeah, this wasn't too hard to take out because everything was pretty much loose. I think someone took a lot of these bolts out to replace the belt. This is what this whole assumption is. Yeah, I've just been following the manual. I downloaded a manual online, and I've just been following it. And let me take this out. So this up here has 2 bolts. One is snapped, but this holds the transaxle. These 2 hold the seat brackets, and yeah, so only one was holding it, one was missing. And then on the side here, there's 2 bolts, one here at the top and one here at the bottom. Don't get confused with the 3-point hitch. One here and one here holds. This gets held to there by there and there. There and there, so that holds that. This gets bolted in here, which is there. So that's all I can see that holds this transaxle in. That's all I see is just 4 bolts. Yeah, so what I'm finding that's not good is, can you see that? Maybe this bar is in the way. Can you see the crack there? It was much worse. This is I think your forward and reverse. I'm not entirely sure, but this is cracked. Can you see that right there? So that's not good.
Several days later.
All right, so this is part 2 of working on the 69 hydro build, and it is in some sad state right now. Getting back to work on the hydro build. In the previous video, you saw me drag this thing in here and get the transaxle dropped out of here, and all I did was move it from there to there. So yeah, this is the current state. So what I was gonna do was make the 2 68s into one 69 hydro track. So this is a 68 model year with 69 appearance package on it, pretty much. So Sears made this in 68, and then it didn't sell at that time. So when they were transitioning into 69 looking models, they threw the grill, the hood, and the steering wheel onto this rig and made it a 69 with a 1 stamped into the model number. So it's a really cool tractor, pretty unique. So I went to James's house and picked up a few things, and one of them happened to be a full mower bracket setup. So we will have a mower deck on this thing. He said they probably won't work, so there's a set on the other hydro that I'll put onto this one. So worst case, if that doesn't work, I have a pair over there that maybe is made for this. Who knows? So anyway, with that being said, I am working on this. So I'm not going to make the 2-into-1. I'm going to keep them two separate. It'd be kind of cool to have a Wally and a Constance again, and bonus, hydros. So the big thing over here is obviously the two snapped bolts. So I'm going to get a helicoil kit, but first I'm going to get a little drill bit and see if I can just drill into it and drill up to almost the 3/8 that it is, and maybe we can get lucky and they'll come out. And we'll just re-thread tap them a little bit to clean out the threads, and we'll be good. But what I'm going to tackle right now is there is a crack in this bottom bracket here. So I think this comes off, so I'm just gonna get straight to work tearing this all off, grinding that up, welding it, and putting it back on. So that's all I can see that's wrong with this. And then if that all goes well, then I will get the fluid changed in that thing, slap it back in, get it all situated, and then we can start working on the engine. So phase 1, or part 1 to tackle, this will be all in one video, but part 1 of this video, the first is to get this transaxle fixed, looking good, and slapped back in. And then the second phase, or second part of this video, will be getting the engine. So I was told it just needs a carburetor to start, and it has spark. So I'm hoping that's all that is. He didn't mention anything wrong with the transaxle, and there's many things wrong with this. So I'm a little weary. I'm a little worried that, there's going to be something more to that. So let's just cross our fingers and hope that it is just a carburetor and this thing fires right up, and we can enjoy this as a plow/mower rig. So once it proves itself in the winter, and let's just say it gets running, and it proves itself in the winter, and then it proves itself in the spring with mowing, then we can get a nice paint job on this, because the paint on this looks great after 50 years, so plus. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So it's a cool, unique rig that I might not even touch. Like, the hood paint is the first paint to go bad. I mean, if you look at all of the Sears in this era, like the Wally and all that, they usually don't last, and this still looks white and looks good. So I'm not going to touch anything for now. After that cool project, who knows? So I'm going to get you on time lapse. Let's get this plate off, get it welded up, making it look nice, and then start tackling these snapped bolts. just cleaned her up. Looks good. It must be worth bringing this to a machine shop and just have them make that. Not sure, but got it cleaned up. Looks really good. Looks like that's the only cracking I can see. Trying to see if I see any stress cracking on the other side, because that would be concerning, because then it would be junk at that point. But almost would be worth bringing to a machine shop and just have them mill that out, but I'm sure that would cost a lot of money. So I don't have a flap disc thin enough to cut a groove into that. Ideally, you would want to cut a groove into that so you can have the weld penetrate into there, and so you can grind it flat. So looks like the bottom here doesn't need to be specific. I think this is the only one. That one I'll weld up because that has this plate here. This plate slides here, so I'll make sure to grind that down, but I will booger weld that. Let's see. Yeah, so booger weld that side. These sides don't matter. This bottom side doesn't matter. And then that I'll make sure to grind flat. But I will weld. I haven't welded in a long time, so yeah, don't look at it closely. So, but I'll get to welding that. I won't record. All right, got that welded up, grinded down. Not the prettiest thing, but it will work. Alright, so I was just playing around. I drilled a tiny hole into here and into here, and then, I don't know, like 3 weeks went by, and so I came over here and I took my stepper bit, because it's the only real drill bit I have, and I kind of just went in with them, and I drilled it up to like 5/16, and was able to find a 5/16 drill bit, and I kind of went crazy with it, and somehow I managed to get these things tapped to 3/8-16, and yeah, this is how you know you've done good when you put the tap in and it just spins like crazy. So yeah, got that in there. So that one's all set, and same with this one. So that one spins good too, but case is in the way. So yeah, I kind of just was messing around. I really didn't expect to fix this. So in the previous videos, you probably saw that I was missing the spring. It was missing the spring. Luckily I have a second hydro around here and it had it. So the manual calls for 3/8-16 by 1 inch long to mount this plate on there. So right here, hydro trac transmission bolts, and I have 3/8-16. Nope, and that's not part of it. So it calls for a washer, lock washer, and a bolt. And yes, that fits in very nice. And that fits in not as nice, but so I am very happy to get that over with. I wasn't expecting it at all to get to this today, and I'm very happy that I did. So that's great. One less thing to worry about. You have no idea. I can't tell you how much I want to get this running and driving. I am very anxious to have this. Oh, look at that, back together. Oh, wow, what a huge milestone. Holy moly. That is done and dusted. Wow, I'm very, very happy. If you cannot tell, I was 100% honest with you, not expecting this at all. I was just playing around. So it's on there. That back plate is on there. I am extremely excited. So now we can get to the engine and stuff. So as you can see here in the background, I'm going with skinnies for the rear, and then I'm going with skinnies in the front. So we're gonna do all skinnies this year. So, oh man, wow, this is exciting. So let me get that bad boy out, and let's get this hydro trac slapped in there. This hydro trac transmission. So, wow, that's exciting. So that was a lot of BS work right there. So that was cracked in 2 places. That guy and that guy was snapped off, flush, clean, and now we're back to OEM spec. So, yep, the manual calls for 3/8-16, 1 inch long bolts with 3/8 washers and lock washers that fit a 3/8 bolt. I don't remember what it calls for other than the size of the washer. I just know the inner is 3/8, fits a 3/8. So yeah, I got the loader in the way. I'll back that up, spin the hydro track around. I'm trying to come up with a name. I was gonna go with Constance, but Constance will live on the original, so which my buddy has, and I think he calls it Constant. So I'm not sure. I'll let that live with that, and we'll come up with a new, cooler name for this one. So anyway, enough talking. Let me swing that around. All right, let's get this in here. I kind of forget how it goes together, so one step at a time. All right, got the transaxle in. Let's start doing some diagnosis here and see what's going on with the engine. So I see the ground getting hot. All right, so that's where I'm gonna call it for tonight. I will catch you guys in the morning, probably at the end of the week, because I just ordered the new carburetor for it, so I'm not gonna mess around with that anymore. The engine kind of sounds like it's sneezing on camera, and I'm gonna make sure that we're not have a head gasket blown or anything. I'll make sure that it is just this muffler. Maybe it's hollowed out. That's what it sounds like, kind of, actually. So anyway, yeah, so it sounded like it wanted it. Oh, it was so close. It sounded like it wanted to go over, but I think we're dealing with I think the carburetor is actually okay, but I got a new one replaced because we all know, we saw that with Rhino. It made it just made a headache turn into nothing. It was nice. It was idling really low, really nice, and I think what we're really dealing here with is a bad ground. So I'm on the manuals right now. I'm going through, looking through the wiring diagrams and everything, and I got to make sure that all the wiring is legit and proper on it, because yeah, I don't know. So I'm just gonna, I know the lights don't work. The light switch on this unit is rotted off. There's a lot of indications of rot on this thing, and I have everything almost connected with the hydrostat, hydro track trans, almost buttoned all back together. I think the last thing I need to put on there is the e-brake. And I went to pull the handle after I installed it, and it broke that weld again. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with there, but the other side's welded, so it's probably okay, right? We'll just keep running it until it breaks again, and I'll rip it out. But this time we're not dealing with snap bolts, we're dealing with brand new bolts on there. So yeah, I am going to take the front grille off, hood, and get her flipped around here because it's currently backwards. So I need to get into the carburetor area. I will deal with a better ground. It's supposed to ground to the engine, I think. So right now I just threw it on the battery tray. So I know that's not a legit place for it, but it sounded like it wanted it. It was so close. It was kind of cool. We almost had this thing running and driving. So yeah, well, wait till Friday. So anyway, I wanted to update you. Yep, threw a battery, or threw the car on. I need to get a battery for it eventually. Threw the car on, it spins over. It sounds like it's got compression. Sounds weird, that sneezing. First time I've seen this kind of muffler on one of these, so maybe it's just different to me. And then it smelled flooded, and it is just drenching fuel out the carburetor. I didn't zoom in, but it is just dripping hardcore on the bottom of that, so we know we need that regardless. Tank looks good. Need to fix a ground and button it all up, and I think we have a nice running and driving hydro track here. So transaxle's done and dusted. Oh, I wasn't even gonna make a video today. I wasn't even gonna work on this today. But I saw it sitting over there, and I'm like, here, let me play around with it real quick. And yeah, got it all done and dusted, thrown in. It looks so good, and it's in there. It's not wiggly. So anyway, let me do those things real quick, and I'll come back to you. All right, so I was just about to throw the wheels on, and I'm just sitting here, and I see something laying here, and what is going on here? Does that look a little familiar to you guys? I am as confused as you are. What is going on here? How and when did that happen? That goes right there. Can you see it missing? So it cracked over there, but what is going on? What is happening with this? And why is it binding up to the point where it cracked off like that? I am very confused here. So yeah, I guess I'll try to weld that back on. You can tell it's not, it broke. It broke where I didn't weld it. So it looks like this thing's coming right back out actually. So I don't know what's going on here. I just saw it laying there, and there's a puddle here. I'm noticing it's leaking out the bottom of this. So don't know what's going on there. So this might be not worth it for you. I don't know, guys. Maybe this is kind of got scammed here. I think this is what's happening. I don't know what is going on. This is just battling the heck out of me. It's fighting not to be a machine. I might have to put the hydro track that is in that 68 into this thing, because I don't know, man. This is fighting me all the way. Luckily, this will just come right out. I know how to do it. It's 4 bolts, so I can do it cleanly this time. But wow, what is going on with that? I don't know if you guys have ever seen something like that before. I'm gonna just do the quick and dirty, weld it together kind of deal. Wow, that is, should I just not worry about it? I mean, it still works, goes in and out. So we might just have to neglect that for now. I don't know. I kind of want to do this right though. So yeah, what is wrong with the, I might have to bring that to a machine shop and see if they can, you know, replicate that, because there's something weird going on. It shouldn't stress that out. That is really weird. Just laying on the ground there. I didn't hear it come out or anything. Huh. Really, really weird. Yeah, I was just about to throw this wheels on, and I saw that laying on the ground there. Wow. Huh. This is really does not want to go back together. This thing is just fighting me. Wow, this is really weird. I've never seen that, so those that bracket stuff really doesn't want to be together. So, well, looks like scrapping that idea. I guess I got to pull this trans back out, or should I just? I feel like I should just leave it because this is working. So, I mean, it works. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. I mean, it works, but I will be ripping it back out. I will do it properly, but wow, that's so weird. Huh, and it broke in 2 different spots this time. Like you can tell I didn't weld anywhere around there, so. Huh, this is just shattering. I mean, it shattered in 2 different spots, 2 different spots. I wonder, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Why would it have weird stresses on it? I don't understand. Something's obviously stressing it out to the point where it's breaking like that. So it's not brittle. It's not just shattering. Huh. I don't know, guys. I guess I'm just gonna throw it back together for now, and just get this thing running and driving, and then we can get to fixing that properly. That is really weird. I'll probably just go get the 68, and I guess we'll just make 2 into 1 here. So I'll just rob a bunch of parts, and it won't be bad to have two machines laying around for parts. So have 2 into 1, I think, is the best deal here. So I'm gonna just get these wheels back on. That is really weird. That is boggling my mind right now. So anyway, I'll catch back up with you when this thing's on all 4s. If it goes on 4s and maybe doesn't break in half. All right, so it's on all 4s and looking like a semi-decent tractor at the moment. And that pretty white box over there is the carburetor. It finally came in a couple days later. So I will, I already took off the old carburetor and I'm ready to slap the new one on, and let's just hope this thing just starts right up. So I will steal a battery for something. I will be getting brand new battery for everything, even have the Sears cab. I even have the SS18 in here, and halfway through wiring up that video probably will come out before, I don't know. These 2 videos are probably back to back, so you're gonna see either this one, then this one, or this one, and then this one. So these are both getting wrapped up here pretty soon. Anyway, that's its own video. You either have seen it or you're going to see it. So skinnies on the front, skinnies on the back. This thing's looking great. I am really eager to get this thing running and driving because I want to plow with this thing so bad. I just want to have a hydro running, period, really bad. So yeah, the next step, the next clip in this video is going to slap that carburetor on. Actually, I don't even know if I'll show it to you because you can go to the Rhino video and see getting a carb for it. It's the exact same carburetor, so nothing different there. I'm gonna get that in there, and the next clip will be firing this thing up, hopefully firing this thing up. I was gonna move it into the garage here because I got it all cleaned out. Look at that, pretty clean. I got my gas storage. So a huge thing in the winter, which will happen, and I run out of gas. I get halfway through a driveway and I end up out of gas because I just run these things out of gas. I don't check them. And yeah, so this year I have 3 cans. I don't know what happened to the 3rd one. I'm always missing them. It's probably in here somewhere. I think it's over in the corner, but I'm gonna have 3 cans filled to the brim, and then look at all the loader fluid ready to go. The loader video is coming so soon. Oh my God, I think that's the last thing you guys are gonna see before the end of the year. So I am very happy. So anyway, sorry, I keep talking and talking. Let's get to this. All right, threw a temporary battery on it. I had the car on it and I was just cranking away, and yeah, I think the head gasket is blown. I can see it's blowing fuel out the side here. So this just this experience, make sure to check over your tractor before you buy it. I mean, it's a gamble when you buy anything, but I truly did get scammed on this, so very unfortunate. I will not be talking to the dude. The transaxle slash hydro track transaxle was not bolted in properly, had cracked and even broken a bracket on it. He said it had spark. I cannot get this thing to have spark. He said there was nothing really wrong with the engine, blown head gasket, carburetor's toast, and a new key. The old key was toast. So this tractor overall is a scam tractor. This guy said it could run and drive just with quick maintenance, and I'm pretty sure he knew about everything, and that's why he was selling it. So I truly got scammed. It was kind of cool to experience that for the first time. So definitely don't recommend going to this guy. So I am looking over here and I'm seeing there's an SS15 engine over there. Wonder if that will fit. So, I mean, the SS15s have the same grill design, just has a spacer. So, So I have, worst case, I have two engines over there. One's maybe run. The guy said it might. The white ones, he says, is a runner and driver. I don't know that for sure, but I do have a couple over here that I'm considering. An engine's 4 bolts, so I'm really not worried about it. I am curious though. It would be kind of cool to have a 15 hydro track, an HT15. I don't even know if those exist. So that would actually be pretty cool. And I can get some custom made stickers there to make it, 15. So, but I'm gonna stick with the 12 the hydro track 12 grill. But I don't know. That's kind of calling my name. It's sitting over there. Nice 15. It ran and drive. I heard it ran and drive. You guys heard it ran and drive. So I don't know, man. That would be kind of cool. Now thinking about it, a 15 horsepower hydro track. Oh, I don't know. Comment down below. So I'm going to wrap up the video right here. This is going to be the end. I've been fighting this tractor forever, and I'm just going to end it so you guys can give me some feedback. The hiccuping that I heard is definitely a blown head gasket. It was a big indicator when I heard that thing make that sneezing noise out the side. So that was definitely a big indicator. I've looked through wiring diagrams and I just can't, I've connected everything. I even got this ground, like everything is connected. It's grounded. If you got any suggestions. So the only reason why I'm ending the video here is because I want your help. So if you have any indications to help me out, please let me know. I did take the spark plug out of it and the gap was like 3 miles long. So there's no way it was getting spark with that. Put it back in and I was getting no spark. So I moved that like black wire to another post and it sparked over once. I saw a little stream of spark. So it's got it somewhere. I guess it would be a weak spark. So I don't know. So that engine over there is literally calling my name. I really want to see if I can get it to fit in here. I know it has special mounting. These plates right here, I know on the 15s have a little extension out. So it'd be kind of cool to get that to retrofit into there though. I can definitely bolt that into 3 spots, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'll look into it. If you guys really want to see the 15 horsepower engine in this, maybe I can find a parts 15 base and get one of those bases replaced in it. It would be pretty cool. So I don't know. It's calling my name. I know those mount differently, and they're not quite like, because I have a Onan base plate over there. It's not quite as far out as the Onan one. So I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have an Onan in one of these. That would be really cool, actually. Really cool. But anyway, if you want to see that engine, I'll try to make it fit. I think I can get at least 3 bolts into there. That's enough. I've mounted engines with 2 before. So if you want to see that, let me know. If not, I'll just slap in I have literally a white engine, which was factory by Sears to have a drop in when your engine don't work no more. So safe bet, I'll probably go with that. I can just rip that carburetor that I bought, put it on it if it's the problem. And that one has all the wiring. So We'll see. It actually has all the wiring, so maybe I can start it up. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm just gonna work on this on the side and give you an update in another video where we get it running. It will be running and driving in the next clip, and I will update you as you update me. So when you give me some feedback, I will give you some live updates. Yeah, so unfortunately the ending that I didn't want, I wanted this to be running and driving, but yeah, got totally scammed. So with that being said, thank you for watching a long video where we got absolutely nowhere. I am so sorry. I really wanted to have this thing running and driving at the end of this video, but we are no more than we were at the beginning of this video. We did not make any more progress. So I guess the only plus is we learned that the engine is blown. We learned that the, we learned that the bracket broke again, and we actually got the transaxle mounted in this thing. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please comment down if you know what's going on. Definitely suggest if I should just put that engine or the 15. That would be pretty cool. I'm kind of considering it. So I'll see if it wiggles right into there. And if so, 15 horsepower hydro trac, that'd be sweet. So I know these hydro trac transmissions are horsepower eaters. They require a lot of HP. So I don't know, man. I'm really considering it. I'm just looking at it over there. I'm like, it wants it. It wants it. So yeah, total scam, but you know, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'll make it work no matter what. I'm not gonna go on the internet and be like, oh, F this guy, F that guy, he scammed me. Nah, it is what it is. So I will get it running no matter what. So I will catch you in that video. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. You guys are killing it. Let's get that 500 subs. We're so close. And we'll catch you guys in the next vlog.